Ron, good to see you.
You too.
Let's think about Ron. Let's think about Renata. What happened to Renata? Where's she at these days?
She's at Winthrop University right now. She's
Still playing?
Yes, sir.
Wow, need to look her up, see how she's doing.
She's doing good.
I mean, I've seen Tamara Thorpe's name a few times out there. I remember back when her and Tamara were over at Greensboro Day School, had some very good teams back in those days.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding teams. And liking it at the Piedmont Classical School.
I am.
What makes it fun out there?
The teachers, the people. I just like coming to a new environment, getting to meet some new people, interacting with just meeting new people.
Where were you at before you came over to the classical school?
I was at Greensboro
You were
Day.
at Greensboro Day.
Yes, sir.
Through the 8th grade there, I guess?
I actually left after my freshman year.
Now you're in the 10th grade this year then?
Yes, sir.
Are you considered like one of the team leaders of this Piedmont Classical School Bobcats team?
I believe so.
Well, tell me how the season went for you guys overall. 22-6, not too shabby the first year out for a team. I mean, there's a ton of people out there would love to be 22-6 the first year.
We had a good team, a lot of young players, a lot of people who next year are going to have a lot more opportunities to show what they can do. Coming in, nobody thought we were going to have a good team because it's just a bunch of first-year guys.
I expect you guys not to win a game, probably.
Yeah, just a bunch of first-year guys who have never talked to each other before. But just since we got to hang out with each other so much at lunch and stuff, we really connected. So when we got on the court, that chemistry, it just got better and better. And I think that's what helped us.
Had you ever seen any of the guys at all before you got over there?
No, I had not met anyone on that team before.
No, not from travel, not anywhere at all. Wow, that's kind of unusual. That's kind of wild. You guys did so well together. Are you as good a rebounder as Renata was? Ronald Rogers, one of the best rebounders I've seen. Are you as good a rebounder as your sister?
I think she's got me beat there.
Wow, that's kind of being honest, stepping up, being truthful. What's the best part of your game, you think?
I think the best part of my game is my ability to get to the basket, and I can take anybody off the dribble, I guess.
Hey, what's your position?
Shooting guard.
You're the 2 guard, taking it to the hole. No doubt about it. Slasher, slicer, cutter, going to get right in there.
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite college basketball player? Do you kind of emulate your game after? Anybody in college you watch pretty close?
I watch Marcus Page. I wouldn't say I'm exactly like him because he doesn't get to a basket as much, but I like to play after him.
He's working on that. I think he's trying to get that done here at the end of his senior year because at one time I think he got to the basket well, got banged up some, got hurt some, and kind of eased off the gas a little bit. Maybe got to keep that. You probably keep that gas pedal full-fledged the entire time then.
Yes, sir. I have to.
What was your high game this year? You remember?
It was North Carolina Leadership Academy. I had 20. It was a first game of a tournament.
That's a pretty good night there then.
Yes,
what
sir.
part of your game you got to work on?
I just say my mentality. I think I beat myself up too much.
Yeah.
After I miss a couple shots, I like to take myself out of the game. I just got to work on staying in it.
Since you're getting to the basket so much, are you shooting a lot of free throws too?
Yes, sir.
How'd your free throw work go this year?
I think I was around 70%, second best on the team.
Probably want to get that up to about 80 if you can.
Yeah.
You've done well, no doubt. You've done well. What's the biggest challenge in the classroom at the Piedmont Classical School? I know the classroom's pretty tough from what I hear.
I would say probably the English teacher. She's really rough on us. Coming from a college, I guess she kind of holds us up there with them. So she's expecting us to bring in probably 110% every time we step in there with her.
Wow. Give me the lowdown here. We got to break this thing down. Piedmont Classical School academics versus Greensboro Day School academics, just as tougher. How do you size them up?
I say they're about the same. The teachers are expecting both at Greensboro Day. The teachers expected just as much as the teachers at classical do. Academics, I'd say they're about the same because I didn't struggle as much at Greensboro Day, and I think I'm doing pretty good at Piedmont.
What's that workload like when you go home at night for the homework and things like that? What's that workload like?
I have at least, it usually takes me around an hour or 2 to get my work done. I got math, biology, and of course English. I got a lot of vocab words, stuff like that to work on, so it takes a good amount of time.
And if you don't get this work done, I'm sure your dad, he'll lay the law down, right?
Yes, sir.
I know he's the main man. I know that for a fact. Talking about the challenges in the classroom, where do you see this program going at Piedmont Classical School? I know you plan to stay with them your next 3 more years? 3 more years here?
Yes, sir.
2 more years. You're sophomore this year, junior, senior, where do you see this program going?
I would like to see us go to a state championship. because a lot of people don't know who we are. When you hear Piedmont Classical on your schedule, you have people thinking, who is that?
That's the key. You got to let people know who you guys are.
Yeah, we're just trying to get our name out there. So I hope getting us to a state championship can do something like that.
They would see your colors, the maroon and the kind of the silver. They might see the gold there. Might think you guys like an offshoot of maybe Southern Guilford. You let them know you're the Bobcats and you're Piedmont Classical School. How about that trip to Myrtle Beach? Was that fun?
Yes, sir. It was. We came in third in the tournament, I believe. But I felt like it helped us get closer, which is what we're going to need, because we're going to have a lot of new people coming in. And if we don't show good chemistry to them, we're going to have a pretty weird team next year, and we don't want that.
How about you learned from Coach Ken Free? What did you learn from the coaching staff this year?
Coach Free, he really taught me to make sure I don't take myself out of the game. He always told me I go as far as I take us. So I just got to make sure whenever I'm out there, I'm not taking myself out of any plays. He wanted me to keep my head up no matter if I had 0 points or if I had 20 or 22. He just wanted me to make sure I wasn't taking myself out of the game.
Now, who are you picking to win the men's NCAA basketball tournament? You got a favorite out there?
I'm a Carolina fan, but I think Kansas is going to win it.
How about Carolina? You mentioned maybe Marcus Page earlier. What about Theo Pinson? Theo's our Greensboro guy. You follow Theo at all?
A little bit.
He's had a decent year. He hasn't done anything extraordinary, but it's kind of nice to see a guy find a way to blend in with a certain team and find out what his role is, and he's kind of found out with this team.
Yeah, I think so. He's really good at distributing the ball, making sure everybody gets their touches. He doesn't really get as many scores as I guess he would probably like to, but I think he's helping the team in a positive way.
His role is in that team too.
Yes, sir.
When they go smaller, he gets involved. He has to play defense. He didn't have to play as much defense in high school. Different story back then. It was all about scoring. Again, you told us before. Tell us one more time as we get ready to close out. What part of your game you must work on between now and next year?
I would say just my mentality going into games. I would take the first couple shots, and if I missed them, I would just take myself out of multiple plays, and I can't afford to do that next year because the competition is going to be getting better, and I'm going to have to be at my best.
Who do you train with now that the season's over? Who do you train with and work out with now? What team or what trainer?
Right now, we actually have an AAU team, like the school start AAU team, and I'm also doing a lot of weight training so I can build up my muscle.
Where do you train the weights?
AWOL, it's downtown.
Okay, AWOL, huh? Interesting. And the travel team, who coaches that?
It's coached by Coach Free. Sometimes he'll coach, or we'll have a parent coach, but most of the time, we have a parent coach. Here's
a question. That's one of the girls, or you can help me on this one. Do you learn more about the basketball game from the travel basketball or from the school basketball?
I would say you learn more from school basketball because with travel basketball, you never really, I guess, it doesn't really matter when you play one team because you might not play them again. But with school basketball, you have to learn some things from other teams because you might see them twice, 2 times, 3 times a year.
You kind of got to build that foundation.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Best basketball day of your life? Has there been a day you said, man, that was the day. If I could live that over, I'd live that day every day. Is there a best basketball day?
I would probably want to relive the day we played Greensboro Day this year. We didn't win, but I think we could have beat them this year, so I would like to play that game over again.
Now, there was one game, one of the teams, might have been the 9th grade team, might have been the JV team when you played Page, and you guys battled back and won the big game.
That was our 9th grade team. They were down, I think, 17 at halftime, and they came back.
Who do you give the shout-out of the night to? Who gets the big Ron Rogers shout-out this evening? Who gets that big shout-out from you?
I have to give it to one of my good friends, John Ringu. He goes to Northwest.
You know anybody else at Northwest?
I know Trey Turner.
Yeah, okay. Could you go one-on-one and take out the great Jalen Spicer, the Spice Man?
I don't think so.
You know the Spice Man?
Yes, sir.
He's a good one. I like the Spice Man. He's a sharp little kid. Ron, good to see you.
You too.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Pass the good one. When I used to announce games for Greensboro Days girls, I was a huge Ronald Rogers just because of those rebounds. Love the work she did. Tell her keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And we've got next.